Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Kenny. Make sure you subscribe to my channel down below. I'll really appreciate that. And if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Today's video is straight to the point, as the title already suggests. I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to promote your natural hair growth. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and leave me nice comments in the comment section below. I'll really appreciate that. So I'm just going to jump straight into the video. I'm going to first say that when it comes to any type of hair growth, either natural, relaxed, any form of hair growth, it just boils down majorly to our genetic makeup. Our genetic makeup is what will determine our hair length or our hair texture, our hair length, our hair texture, and our curl pattern. All that thing is majorly determined by our genetic makeup, but that doesn't mean that we cannot do other things to kind of like complement and enhance our hair growth and make it healthier and reduce breakage and damage and all those things. So the tips I'm going to be sharing with you today, they are tips that will help you in maintaining a healthy hair journey, a healthy hair growth, without compromising your hair health. Everything boils down to genetic makeup. It's up to us to accept what our hair is genetically. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like my hair, it's kinky, coarse, fussy, tightly curled hair, and yeah, so that is my hair. It's up to me to accept that. So it's just up to individual to accept what their hair is genetically. But other than that, there are other things you can do to promote your hair growth and reduce hair shedding, hair breakage, and maximize the health of your hair. So my first tip when you're trying to grow your hair is just that you need to leave that hair alone. Like, just leave it alone. Don't try to do things to it. Don't try to be putting things that are not necessary into your hair. I'm guilty of that as well. I have a lot of DIYs that I put in my hair, which I just feel like, is this thing really beneficial to my hair? And also, you need to leave when it comes to leaving your hair alone, you need to be able to keep your hands out of your hair. Doing hairstyles that don't really last much, like hairstyles that you have to be changing every 2 weeks, like having to go into your hair every 2 days, having to go into your hair every 3 days, having to go into your hair every week, those kind of hairstyles are going to compromise your hair length, because the more you go into your hair, the more shedding and breakage you're going to have, especially if you're going in it with comb and detanglers, trying to like get these fancy hairstyles. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know. I'm not trying to criticize people that do those hairstyles and change their hairstyle every 2 weeks, like all these crochet hairstyle directly on your hair. All this kind of hairstyles, I'm telling you, they're going to damage your hair. All those pull back hairstyles, they're going to damage your hair. You just have to like leave your hair alone and know how to work with your hair without having to go into it every week, every 2 days. You have to like master hairstyles that will last long, that wouldn't necessitate you having to go into your hair more often than necessary. The second tip I'm going to be sharing is moisture. And when you're putting moisture into your hair, it comes in a different way. You can infuse moisture into your hair through intense deep conditioning or through moisturizing your hair. So when someone like me, I deep condition my hair every 2 weeks to every 6 weeks. Now that my hair is in a protective style, I wear my protective style for about 6 to 8 weeks, so I'm not going to deep condition my hair until I take out this protective style, so that is between 6 to 8 weeks. But if my hair is not in a protective style, I'm wearing it out regularly. I deep condition it every 2 weeks. So using good moisturizing deep conditioners to deep condition my hair, it just ensures that my hair is like infused with enough moisture and makes its health and promote its health, and that way I'm minimizing damage or breakage on my hair. The second way you can infuse moisture into your hair is through the use of through moisturizing. And when you're choosing your moisturizer, you just have to be careful and look at the products in it and look for good moisturizers that are really good. At times I use like 3 pound deep conditioners and they're okay with my hair, but when it comes to moisturizers, I'm really careful. I go for moisturizers that I feel like are really good for my hair. I use moisturizers that are tried and trusted, that I've used over time, and I feel like they're good for me, so I kind of like stick to those moisturizers and use them because I feel like, yeah, they're good for me and they're going to keep my hair moisturized as long as I want my hair to be. So when you're looking for moisturizers, you have to be careful and look for good moisturizers, and also look for good moisturizing deep conditioner. So like I said, the first tip is to infuse your hair with intense moisture, which is through deep conditioning or moisturizing your hair. LCO, LOC, LO, whatever method you're using to moisturize your hair, just make sure that you're using the right products and you're moisturizing your hair as your hair needs it. The second tip I'm going to be sharing is through special treatment. Special treatment comes in different ways. For me, someone like me, before, if you didn't know, I color my hair, and my hair color is very similar to this extension you're seeing right now. So before, when my hair was black and virgin, that I've not like put any chemical into it, I used to do like the Afro-G or the DIY protein treatment. I used to do that every 6 to 8 weeks, most times every 8 weeks. But now that my hair is colored and I feel like my hair needs more protein treatment than when it was virgin, I do my protein treatment every wash day. Now I use like light protein treatment, which is the JBCO treatment. I put that in my hair mask, in my moisturizer. I add that to my moisturizing hair mask to like protect the protein bond in my hair, which could have been damaged due to the chemical I used to color my hair. So you just have to determine what your hair health is and look for a regimen, a treatment regimen, like a special treatment regimen or a protein treatment regimen that works for you, and kind of like put that to use. Another special treatment which I recommend, it's the Olaplex treatment. The first time I used the Olaplex treatment was when I colored my hair, and I'm telling you, that treatment was magic. It just like made my hair, it just like preserved my hair health, but it didn't let the dye I use have significant impact on my hair health. So Afro-G, so treatment like Afro-G, Olaplex, and any other treatment that is on the market that you feel like is going to be beneficial to your hair, once you've done your research, just try to incorporate that and know how often you can use that kind of treatment in your hair. If you don't need to do it, you don't need to do special treatment every wash day. It just depends on what your hair health is and how often you need to do those kind of special treatments. So also the DIY protein treatment, aloe vera treatment, and all those things, those are the other treatments you want to use. So my fourth tip is protecting your hair. Protecting your hair from heat, protecting your hair from any form of damage like chemical. I'm guilty of that. Protecting your hair from dryness after moisturizing it with the use of satin pillowcases, satin bonnets, anything that just just make sure that you are protecting your hair from breakage, shedding, damage, and anything that you just feel like it's gonna like cause major damage or even minimal damage on your hair. Try to protect your hair from it. So satin bonnet is my best friend when I'm rubbing my hair against cushions in the sitting room, pillows in my room, although I sleep with satin pillowcases. Even as that, I still make sure that when I'm rubbing my hair against something, I have my satin bonnet on. So that is your best bet when it comes to protecting your hair. And also stay away from heat, like excessive use of it. I use it as well on my hair, but I don't use it as often. I don't use it too often, and I don't use like direct heat on my hair. I only use it on my hair for a blowout. So you just have to like know what works for your hair and just like stick with it. If you feel like you can compromise your hair health like me, I took like a major risk when I was coloring my hair. I knew that it was going to be damaged, or it could be, my hair is not damaged. I know that my hair could be damaged, but I still took that risk. So if you feel like you can take that risk, fine. But if you feel like it's going to like you don't want to take that risk, you can just stay away from it and use like maybe temporary colors or do other things to stretch your hair without using heat or chemicals or things like that. So just protect your hair from losing moisture, protect your hair from heat, protect your hair from chemicals and any sort of things that can damage your hair. My fourth tip when it comes to and enhancing natural hair growth is with protective style. See, before I used to like go into my hair to wash and go every week, do twist out every week. I still do that, but now I have like a big break in between when I do my twist out and wash and go, because I've like come into the protective style world. Protective style is a great way to like kind of leave your hair alone and just let it flourish without you going into it. I still moisturize my hair under this protective style. I still wash my hair under this protective style, kind of co-wash and moisturize under this protective style. So I keep my protective style in for about between 4 to 8 weeks depending on what protective style I'm wearing. So protective style is like giving your hair a holiday for about 4 to 8 weeks. And while my hair is on a protective style, like I said, I still take care of it. I still wash my scalp. I still wash this hair. I washed this hair this morning as you're seeing it, and I moisturized it as well. So just do like practical protective styles that will still let you take care of your hair without compromising your hair health. So that's that for protective style. I'm not going to talk too much about it. So like I said, any protective style I'm doing, I make sure it's a protective style that can still put water in my hair to kind of co-wash it, especially my scalp, because once my scalp starts itching, I just want to go in with it with a co-wash and water, and also put moisturizer in my hair and ensure that my hair dries quickly. So any protective style you're doing, make sure it's a protective style that will still be able to make that will make you be able to still go into your hair to do things that you would normally do into your hair. So I don't know if I'm making sense. So that is my 5th tip. I'm not counting, so I think it's my 5th tip. And my last tip is trimming your hair responsibly. I'm telling you, when you go into the trimming world, it's so easy to want to cut your hair off and all that, especially if you see all those scissors trigger and happy people on social media telling you have to trim your hair every month or every 2 weeks for you to maintain the health of your hair. If you have to go into your hair to trim it every month or every 2 weeks, that means something is really, really wrong with your hair. I'm just saying. So you just have to know how to trim your hair responsibly. If you don't know how to trim your hair, if you're not really confident in trimming your hair, you can go to like a specialist to help you trim it. Trimming is a great way to maintain your hair health, because once the old ends of your hair, once they start getting tangled, it may really be difficult for you to like pay attention to the other part of your hair, because you're so focused on that tangled and damaged end. So if you feel like the ends of your hair are getting raggedy and kind of old and tangled, you may want to get rid of them and trim them responsibly, so that you'll be able to focus on the whole length of your hair without paying too much attention to the raggedy end. So that is my own rationale for trimming my hair. When I feel like the ends of my hair are getting raggedy, they kind of like take my focus away from the whole length of my hair, and I'm too focused and too fixed on that damaged, raggedy, tangled end, and I kind of like sort of in a way not pay too much attention to the whole length of my hair. So that way I just like take care of them and just cut them off, and that is that. So I think I covered pretty much everything. So that is that for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you find it helpful. Anytime anyone asks me about how do you grow your hair, I'm just going to direct them to this video, because I think I've made a couple of those kind of videos back. But in my next video on natural hair, I'm going to be talking about my favorite natural hair product. Please let me know in the comment section below if you like to know that. My favorite natural hair product, the cheap ones and the kind of bougie ones, not too bougie, not too expensive, but a little bit bougie. So I'm going to be talking about that maybe in my next natural hair video. But today, let's just put it out there. These great tips are things that I do that I feel like as promote my hair growth. Even though I've done all sorts of things to my hair, like dye and all, I still feel like my hair is as healthy. I'm going to show you a picture of my hair before I went in, before it's in this protective style. I feel like my hair is still as healthy as ever. So that is that for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from it. If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel down below. Leave me nice comments in the comment section down below. Click on the notification bell beside the subscribe button so you are notified of my new uploads, makeup, skincare, natural hair, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.